All right, good morning. It is day 4 on the Wonderland Trail. We just packed up camp, headed out. We have like 5.6 miles to Longmire. We have our food cache there, and then one of our girls that was supposed to start with us, but she was having some foot pain, she's actually jumping on with us at Longmire. So we're hoping to get there early, and then we are hoping to have lunch, which would be nice. And maybe they'll let us charge our power banks because mine's pretty low. But it's about 7:45 and it's almost, I think, downhill all the way. Maybe some rolling hills a little bit to Longmire. But, oh, sorry, that was a big step. But yeah, Devil's Dream was a great place to stay. All these comments I read in July said that the mosquitoes were horrible and the bugs were bad. I mean, the mosquitoes and the flies have been super annoying. Like, they were really annoying right before we got to Devil's Dream, like maybe a half a mile before. They just were all over you when you stopped. But when we got to camp, it was probably, I would say the flies were better than any of the other sites we stayed at. And a lot of the comments were in July and we're in August, so I'm assuming maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah, it was a great site. We stayed at site number 2. The privy was great. It was, as clean as could be. And then we had a few other people camping around us. It was a great spot. So if the comments deter you from staying there, don't. It was totally fine. It is a dry camp, so there's no water near it. And right now the stream that was like half a mile before we got to camp was dry. So we had filled up at a stream that I had read was flowing well, which was like about 0.8 before the trail if you're going counterclockwise, which we are. We have a stream, I think, leaving Devil's Dream going counterclockwise. We should have one in about, I think, less than a mile. So if you're coming clockwise, then you would have one probably 0.7 or 8 before you hit Devil's Dream if you're going that direction. But yeah, it was a great little night. Yeah, we're just trying to get it down to Longmire so we can hang out for a little bit and not be rushed. I think today's miles are like 10 point something. We're staying at Paradise River Camp. Not Paradise, but Paradise River Camp. So Longmire is kind of like right in between and breaks it up a little bit. All right, talk to you soon. Hey, you made it.
Yeah, you stay right with that one?
Yeah. Okay. Just crossed there. We made it to Longmire. We're gonna pick up our food cache, charge our electronics, and have some food, I think, which sounds great. We just did about 5.9 miles. And yeah, so we are ready to chill for a bit. All right, we have spent about 3 hours at Longmire. We had to wait an hour for the restaurant to open because they closed from 11 to noon. So we wanted to have lunch. So we waited till noon to have lunch. And then our friend who was joining us, she didn't show up until about close to 1 o'clock. So we had to wait for her anyway. And then we just honestly hung out, rearranged all of our food because we picked up our cache here. And then we just basically charged all of our devices So in the visitor center where you pick up your food cash, they just have some, like a couple wall outlets. They will let you charge your devices there. So yeah, we have about 3.7 miles to camp, about 1,000 feet of elevation. So yeah, it's like 3:30 right now. So we are gonna get trekking. Okay, we made it to camp just before 6. We are gonna set up and make our dinner and probably tuck ourselves in because it's been a long day. So we're gonna get set up here. This is Paradise River Camp, which we, well, it's my fault. I was using Far Out, which the camp has been moved. So it looks like on Far Out, if you're going counterclockwise, that it's across Paradise River, but it's actually been moved to before Paradise River if you're going counterclockwise. So that was my fault. So we had to backtrack about 0.2, but it wasn't too bad. So anyway, we are gonna set up and hang out for a bit and eat dinner and relax. And I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow morning. Good night.